Hi everyone, it's Ginelle, and today I'm going to be working on upper extremity nerve release. Today's video is all about nerve release, and for those who tend to get numbness or tingling into their hands or arms. Numbness and tingling can happen for a number of reasons, and today we're going to be working on releasing impingement or entrapment of the nerve. This can occur anywhere between the hands, wrist, elbow, arm, and neck. So finding out where the entrapment can be pretty tricky. So going to see your doctor and getting assessed is the best way to find out the best way to treat your entrapped nerve. So we're going to be working on freeing the nerve throughout the whole upper extremity. Depending on the severity and cause of your nerve condition, these exercises might not be suitable. So please see your doctor if you are concerned about nerve pain, or contact myself to see if these will be good for you. So all your nerves branch out from the spinal cord, so a common place for your nerve to get impinged is by your vertebrae. Getting chiropractic adjustments can be very beneficial in these cases. If you need an adjustment, Dr. Bovino is still working and in clinic, so you can always make an appointment with him. Today I'll walk you through joint warm-up, stretches, nerve flossing, self-massage, and hot compress. It's good to start any exercise by moving our joints and warming up our muscles and bringing blood flow to the area. So we're going to do our warm-up, so neck roll. We're going to tuck our chin down, rock side to side. And then we're going to do shoulder circles, squeezing the shoulder blades back, and then rolling them forward. Now we're just going to warm up the arms. So you're going to do palms down, and then palms up. This is going to warm up the shoulders and arms. And wrist circles, so just make a fist. Get all those cracks out, and go the other way. And you're just going to make a grip, and then spread out your fingers. Warm up your fingers a bit. Now getting into stretches, we're going to start at the neck. So we'll open up the side of the neck. You're going to do ear to shoulder. Apply a bit of pressure on your head to get a greater stretch, and just make sure your shoulder is down. Now for the front of your neck, SCM and scalenes, you're going to hold up your collarbone, look up and tilt your head to the side, and so your ears are pointing up. You'll feel it through here. So we're going to do a pec stretch. So you're going to do bent arm up against the wall or a door frame. Then you're going to lean forward and then rotate your shoulder back, and you feel it right through into your chest. For biceps, you're just going to do a straight arm, so it's going to get more into there. So leaning into it and then rotating back. So leaning in and rotating it back. Now we're going to stretch out our forearms, so you're going to keep your fingers straight. Straighten your elbow and extend through your elbow and your fingers, and hold for 20 seconds. And then the other direction, so palm down, and try and curl in your fingers a bit to get the stretch more through the wrist. And we're just going to warm up through the wrist, so you're going to grab a hold of your thumb and stretch down and up. So you're getting stretch through your thumb and a bit through your ulnar by your pinky into your wrist. And now just stretch into your hand a bit. You're just going to grab a hold of your thumb, extend your wrist, and kind of do a motion to pull your thumb back. Just give a stretch through your hand. And you can spread your fingers too, that'll open up into your hand. Right. So we're going to do nerve flossing. So this is going to help free up the nerve from any adhesions along like muscle or wherever it's flowing through, wherever that entrapment is. So with the ulnar nerve floss, you're going to make an okay sign and bring your arm up and extend your hand back. And you'll start to feel it through your pinky and ring finger. Then you can pulse it here. So if you're not quite feeling it into your pinky yet, you can just work on getting into that Batman face like that to get a stretch to the nerve. or work on bringing your arm back a bit. Now getting into the median nerve, you're going to feel the stretch through your thumb, index, and middle finger. So you're going to extend your arm out, fingers flat, and reaching back. And if you don't quite feel it at this point, you can do a neck stretch. You should start to feel it there, or if you want to get a bit deeper, you can just bring your arm back a bit. And then you can pulse it with your neck, or you can pulse it with your hand, or both. Like that. Now getting into your radial nerve, you're going to do hand down, straight arm, and then again you're going to get a stretch to the neck, so your shoulder here, and pulse it like that. And again, if you're not quite feeling it at this point, you can reach your arm back a bit. Now that we've done some stretches, we're going to do self-massage to help release any adhesions around the nerve. So we're going to work through the neck and then down into the arms and hand. So starting with your scalenes, that was the muscles in through your neck here. So you're going to just tilt your head to the side to put it on a stretch, and then you're going to use a flat hand, all your fingers, and just rub along the fibers to kind of push them back and put a stretch on the muscle. And you can also use your thumb working up. So this is your SCM. You're going to work a bit back from that. So that's where the SCM starts. You're going to go back here and use your thumb to work along there. And you don't have to put on the stretch. If this is more comfortable for you, then that's okay. Working up to the side of the neck. And now just working through the traps. So you're going to do a trap squeeze. Squeeze and hold for a bit. And if you want to put a stretch on this as well, just do your squeeze and hold, and then tilt your head to the side, or you can look the other way. Now massaging into the pecs, you're going to want me to use a massage ball. So you can lean up against a wall and place the ball about right there. And you can just hold it for a second, wait for a release, and then start to roll it out. You can go side to side towards the armpit, but not in the armpit. And if you want to get in there with your hands, you just kind of hook into your armpit. Don't kind of dig too deep, just into that fold where your pec is. And then you can squeeze your pec. And if you want, you can do a circular motion while you're squeezing to help release the pec. This will help pull the muscles away from the ribs, giving space to the brachial plexus, the nerves running through your shoulder here. Once that feels good, you can do a bicep squeeze. So same thing with the traps, just go squeeze, and if you want, you can just kind of cup your bicep and massage here. To work on your forearms, you're going to warm it up by doing ringing. So with a light grip, just run back and forth over your whole forearm to warm it up. And to get a bit deeper, you're going to use your thumb to work through your flexors. They run through the front of your forearm here. And you can do circular motions here, all the way down into the wrist. And you can work through the hands with your thumb, going in between your metacarpal bones here. So working in between those bones. And through the thumb. So you can cup your thumb and just work that. And working in between the fingers. And also for the top of your forearm. So same thing. So your extensors run through here. You can kind of get through the elbow. Working down towards the wrist. And again, you can work along the metacarpals, so those bones in your hand. And again, finish with the thumb. If you do want to get in with a massage ball, you can. So you just want to lean on a table. I'll just use my leg. And you can massage your forearm doing circular motions throughout both sides. You can just do circular motions with your massage ball or go up and down the forearm. And you can do the same thing with the extensors. This works better on a flat surface. Here. You can also use the ball in your hand, so on a flat surface, you can do circles. So if you have any nerve pain, applying heat to your neck, chest, through here, and your forearms into your wrists is going to help with any tension in your muscles and help relax those and hopefully relieve pressure on your nerve. So you can put heat on for 20 minutes at a time. And as always, you can send me an email if you have any questions or concerns about any problem areas you may have. And if you want, you can give me requests for upcoming videos on certain pains or conditions that you're experiencing, and I can share with you some tips to help relieve them. So everyone stay safe, and see you in my next video. Bye.